second, this has been my dream since I started stand-up comedy, doing a special in New York City. This is it.
You know, the lady was like, so what's the project? And I said, coming to America. And she looked up and said, don't mess it up.
How does it feel to, come all the way there and now be at Coachella for the first time?
It's a big thing, for me, I think for the country as well.
I mean, that's just what it is. America is the pinnacle when it comes to entertainment. So any entertainer would want to break it here because then it means you are the best. And for me, that
alone, because opportunities like that, when they contact you, it's a once in a lifetime thing. And then actually sending audition tapes and they say you've got the job, that is a pinch myself moment because.
Hello guys, hello, welcome to the broadcast. Today I just want us to talk about the MacG and City Press saga. We woke to the news where City Press had published an article. The article was basically suggesting, options for podcasts that people can listen to. The wording for this article is titled, "When you are tired of listening to MacG." And then it goes on to suggest various podcasts or podcasters that one can listen to as an option. This had Twitter up in arms. The chillers are always out there defending MacG. It's actually very funny because there's actually screenshots of some people who have blocked City Press because of this article. The person responsible for this article is Janice Phiri. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. She also wrote this person an article about de Klerk will go down in history as the man who ended apartheid and unified the nation. This is also something that was quite upsetting for some people. This divided people because a lot of Black South Africans don't see de Klerk in that light. They see him as a man who justified apartheid because there was a time where he said apartheid is not a crime to humanity. So this Janice Phiri is not very popular, and it's easy for South Africans to say these are the people that are employed to push an agenda of a white person who's trying to keep control of the black mind. Remember, a lot of people feel visible or physical. The struggle now we are fighting is in the mind. If they control our minds, and therefore holding us captive. If they can control our mind, we will never know who we are, and therefore we can never strive for what we deserve. So they feed us propaganda through media, through their platforms, because they continue making money off of our ignorance. So this does seem suspicious. So now let's talk about who is behind MacG's demise. Who stands to benefit from it? MacG did address this, that he was approached by somebody. They were claiming that they are getting paid to speak badly about MacG. And then this led to MacG explaining that the people who stand to lose from his success are radio stations, because if he continues growing, the sponsors will leave those radio stations and go to his platform. And that way, he's taking away their business. So with this in mind, I sort of went to research who owns City Press, because obviously I was taking what MacG said in consideration. I just wanted to know who owns City Press and who might be behind this article, because it could be just an innocent article. I'm not saying it's not, but there could be more to it. So I went and checked who's behind City Press. City Press is part of Media 24. Media 24, who is part of Naspers. Naspers is in charge of so many other businesses. They own 100% of MIH Group, which is also in charge of various businesses. They're involved in internet, and they operate in areas like Eastern Europe, China, Middle East, Western Europe, Russia, India, Southeast Asia, and also in South Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Brazil. In South Africa, they focus on pay TV, print media, technology, and also in China and Brazil. Part of the pay TV, they own 80% of MultiChoice, which involves Mnet, Mweb, SuperSport, DSTV Online, DSTV. I see also Showmax is part of their pay TV. And this is the part that I found interesting, because MultiChoice would be a direct competition with MacG. It's just interesting. Platforms like MacG's podcast are in direct competition with platforms such as MultiChoice. Am I saying that MultiChoice is paying people to speak badly about MacG? Because MacG said it was radio. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if there was somebody who stands to lose, MultiChoice does stand to lose from MacG taking away sponsors from television. So I just thought we can talk about that, and you can basically just share your thoughts. Guys, moving on to the next topic. Pearl Thusi trends for all the right reasons. I actually saw Pearl Thusi trending on Twitter, and I actually wanted to know what the fuss is about. And there was a video by Queen Latifah congratulating Pearl Thusi on a job well done. I actually, after that, wanted to see the movie, wanted to watch the movie, and I must say I was really impressed with the role. Guys, remember, Pearl Thusi has been trying her hand in breaking through into the film industry, especially overseas. She's had a couple of roles, big roles, landed some international gigs like Quantico, The Scorpion King, and Bulletproof 2. Now it was the Fist of Vengeance. And I think really she's coming to her own. And I mean, we must celebrate our own. And I think she does need to be congratulated on really stamping her authority and showing growth, because there's been a lot of scandal, a lot of controversy surrounding her acting, people taking her on social media platforms. They had a big argument where some of the celebrities were suggesting that she's only getting roles because she's light in complexion. When people start saying those things, I mean, it's up to you to rise up and prove them wrong. And I think well done on Pearl Thusi for starting to show that she's coming to her own. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does go a long way.